IVM.
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy, actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with the origin of the word frustration. Did you know that in the mid-15th century, the word frustration meant nullification, which basically means to invalidate something or cancel the effectiveness of something. This use of the word frustration was short-lived, or we could say that this meaning was nullified. So the word frustration was basically frustrated. Okay, I'll stop about that now. But the origins about the word are very interesting. It comes from the Latin word frustrationem, which means two meanings. One, to be disappointed, which is common the way that we use it nowadays as well. But the second meaning is what I found very interesting. It meant to be deceived or deception. And this is so true. At the heart of most frustrations in our life is the feeling of being deceived. You expected someone to behave in a particular way and they did not. You feel deceived. And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day and she said that she was frustrated with life. And I know many of us feel this from time to time, frustrated with the way things are going, frustrated with the people around us, frustrated with ourselves. And a client of mine years ago was telling me about he is frustrated with his team at work and his employees. How this frustration is something he feels every single day. Many of us use this word frustration all the time to describe so many things that are taking place in our life. It almost becomes a favorite word for us. Now, frustration is an emotion that we all have from time to time. And once in a while, it's perfectly fine. But the issue arises when it becomes chronic. When you feel frustrated every single day. And as your habit coach, I want you to be leading a peaceful, joyous life filled with happiness, not a frustrated life. And hence, understanding what causes frustration is so important. All frustrations stem from only one place, expectations. As soon as you have expectations, you have frustrations. No expectations, no frustrations. And this reminds me of a joke. What is the biggest cause of divorce in the world? 100% of divorces are caused by being married. Just the same way, 100% of frustration is caused by having expectations. Expecting someone to behave in a certain way, expecting life to be a certain way, expecting more from ourselves, not feeling like we are enough, expecting your employees to be better at their jobs. You will notice that all frustration stems from expectation. Now, I do not expect you to suddenly become enlightened like the Buddha and have zero expectations. But here are a few habits to dramatically cut down and reduce your expectations and in turn, your frustration. The first habit I want you to start is searching for the expectation every time you get frustrated by something. What was it that you were expecting subconsciously? Very often, we create expectations not in a conscious manner. I expect my husband will wash all the dishes if I'm late at work. I expect my employees to feel the same passion for the business I do. Very often, we don't know why we are frustrated because we don't know why or what we were expecting. So step one is becoming very conscious of all the expectations you have. Step two is removing that expectation or asking what can you do to help make that expectation a reality. And this step is really very important because true strength comes from knowing that you are in control of the situation. When we rely on expectations, we give that control away to someone else. Maybe you need to spend time training your employees and your husband. Maybe you need to create a system. Maybe you need to realize that this was not a fair expectation and drop the idea altogether and just move on with life. Slowly, this will become a habit. You will realize that you have begun expecting less. You are more in charge, and hence the level of frustrations is now lower. So, your simple habit to get rid of frustration starts by asking yourself, what is it that I'm expecting? Then do everything you can to remove that expectation. Take control of the situation. Don't leave it to someone else. And in this way, the expectations will disappear, and along with them, so will the frustrations. Over the last 3 years, I have subconsciously started living my life with fewer and fewer expectations. These have been the most peaceful years of my life. I don't think anyone owes me anything. Neither does life owe me anything. And if I want something, I don't expect it to be given to me. I find a way of getting it. No frustration, only peace. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME180. That's Awesome180.
Hey, everybody, let me tell you a little bit about what happened on the IVM Podcast Network this week. We've had some amazing stuff, right? I mean, I don't know if you're aware of the redoing or the rebranding of the Traveling Professors show. We called it now Smarter with Sid, with Siddharth Deshmukh. This week, he examines Netflix getting into e-commerce, and will this affect how Amazon's dominating the space? Also, let me give you another quick hits to join up on. So on Cyrus Says, Cyrus was joined by Olympic equestrian Imtiaz Anis, and Nishan Burla from the Triangle Offense podcast showed up on Thursday's Cock and Bull to talk about the NBA Finals. On Nankari, Sadaf and Archie were joined by Keshav Chaturvedi of the Tere Mere Raste podcast. On Storytellers and Storytellers, Vineet talks to Ashim Mathur from Dolby. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram to keep up with what's going on the network. And with that, let me also just finally thank our sponsors. They're what makes things possible. We'd like to thank CIET, Cred, Global Victoria, Bank of Baroda, Intuit India, and Lenovo. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Eventually, you'll see the end of your childhood.
Get accustomed to womanhood.
Enjoy the experience of sisterhood.
Might get to wifehood.
Or not. Choose motherhood.
Or not. You'll learn to define your personhood.
Earn a livelihood.
Change the neighborhood.
And get rid of the falsehood that life post-academia is easy.
So join me, Ritasha.
And me, Ayushi.
On a journey from station starting point.
To station, what now?
Next station, Pudin station. And hopefully, Agla station, adulthood.
Fresh episodes out every Thursday.